a delicious lady who's doing Discworld tapestry.
Key rings.
There's a brewery that's making Discworld beer.
T-shirts.
Oh, I saw soap. Somebody bought some soap to me once, Discworld soap. Do you think I'd do anything with it? I thought, well, wash would be nice.
What's all this about a play?
I think that there are about 40 or 50 Discworld plays going ahead in the next 3 or 4 months.
My fate is calling him back. I shall never see him again.
Every play I've gone to see, I've seen something I really liked. It may not be the whole play, but one character may have shone, or they have done a scene particularly well. I'll see things that I hadn't actually thought of, and that they'll make me laugh.
Oh, pretty leg.
You son, break your own leg!
It's very, very weird when you go along to see one of your own productions and find that you're laughing at it.
Well, so that's theatre, is it? Very interesting.
Did I hear a whisper at an album or something?
Oh, yeah, there's music. Yeah, and yeah, that's absolutely right. Very good musician, whose name escapes me, unfortunately, put together a CD, which is very nice music, very good.
A wizard staff has a knob on the end. A wizard staff has a knob on the end.
We have great plans of building a Discworld theme park one day.
Really?
Well, actually, I'm damn sure it will happen.
I was asked to review some books for the Mail on Sunday. And I mentioned that I was a fan of yours, and they said, oh, well, you can review Terry Pratchett's book. I thought, oh, excellent. And for me, the part of the glory of reviewing it in there is that you can write something like Terry Pratchett is the Dickens of the 20th century and just drop it into the Mail on Sunday. And at the bottom, I remember seeing the review when it was printed, it actually had, these are not necessarily the views of the Mail on Sunday, written underneath.
Well, I must admit, I thought that one was a bit over the top, really.
I got to about page 151 and I actually wrote across the centre of the page, you know, I just can't go on. I found it unreadable.
There is an unease about science fiction and fantasy with serious critics, and they're a little uncomfortable about acknowledging the quality of the writing.
What's the guy's name on The Late Show? Tom Pauling.
Selling thousands of copies, a complete amateur, doesn't even write in chapters.
This is a person whose critical judgment I have very little respect for after seeing him several times criticise books criticise them on the grounds of something which is exactly what the author was trying to achieve.
Terry Pratchett is popular, fantasy is popular, science fiction is popular, and people tend to look down on the popular. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's bad.
I think it's very good. I think he's part of a really noble English comic tradition of erudite slapstick.
You hardly ever see anything about him in you know, the Times Literary Review or anything. You might get half a column or whatever about his latest book. That's their loss.
I don't see why in 50 years' time he won't be the modern Dickens, the contemporary Dickens, because I mean he's much better than Dickens, I think, personally.
The man is in many ways similar to Kipling.
It's nice to meet the new Shakespeare.
The advantage that Shakespeare's got over me is that kids don't send him emails wanting to help their projects.
There is a huge literary snobbery, a massive literary snobbery.
It used to be thought of that there was serious literature, and there were the genres like horror and science fiction and fantasy and westerns and body sweepers and all the rest. But in fact, they're all genres, including real literature. It's this sort of tiny little bit off to one side. Jane Austen is clearly a genre, well, she's clearly a cult author.
Yes.
You can buy Jane Austen t-shirts. The only thing that Jane Austen hasn't got that would make her a real cult writer is that you cannot buy a Pride and Prejudice video game. People that really care about a book or a series of books become fans of those books. And there are Jane Austen fans, and they may think that they operate on a different plane than Star Trek fans.
But they're still fans.
It may even be true, but the mechanisms are the same. That someone who has been known to don a Star Trek uniform and plastic ears and has got the odd Star Trek video or 10 is considered to be weird, whereas someone that goes to sleep under a Manchester United duvet and is woken up by a Manchester United alarm clock and then wears their Manchester United shirt, which they put on in a room with Manchester United wallpaper, is considered perfectly normal.
Terry, could you tell us what the new book's about? Can you just give us a few clues about the new book? Come on, tell us about some characters. What characters are in it? Is Death in it? Terry, mate. Are we on? We're on. I'll ask him. Terry, can you tell us about the new book? Come on, just give us a clue. Look, I've cornered you. You're in the car. You can't escape. Just give us a hint about the book.
It's about the ridiculousness of warfare.
For spinning off into a Discworld fantasy next with an animated adaptation of Terry Pratchett's soul music.
Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Allez, let's get on with the show.
Ce message il est clair, écoute ce que je fais, cette musique, la musique, est-ce que tu l'entends? Bouge, 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 si tu la ressens, un dur son, groovy, jazzy, un son pour la vie, hein, ouais, c'est comme ça. Ce message il est clair, écoute ce que je fais, cette musique, la musique, est-ce que tu l'entends? Bouge, bouge.
The Gay Exchange is now half price. Call 0894 888888 and take advantage of this great special offer. Right here, right now.
At PC World, Britain's biggest computer sale is now on with massive savings. Not just on PCs, but printers, software and more.
PC World.
Come on, Cole, Chatback!
50, 50, 50. 50, 50, 50.
What would you say to an evening of pedigree comedy?
I'm listening.
Wine, Dr. Crane?
Well, wouldn't you?
People love to see these two snobby buffoons get pulled down.
All right, now you two, cut it out!
You're very sad, aren't you? Sometimes I'm sad, too.
No one wants to come to my party!
You see, it's a very happy set.
My Favourite Frasier, New Year's Day from 9 on 4.